Deputy Speaker, two great things were born in 1983, Medicare and me. But don't worry, I'll stick to talking about Medicare. You see, we're both 41, and for 41 years Medicare has been providing quality, universal health care to all Australians, no matter where you live or what you earn. Medicare is something we should all be incredibly proud of. But Medicare didn't just happen. It's something Labor has had to fight for, and something we're still fighting for today. The Whitlam government first imagined it in 1971, and the Hawke government made it a reality. Ever since, Labor has stood strong to protect and strengthen Medicare from those who sought to tear it down. The Liberals opposed Medicare from the start, campaigning to scrap it for 4 elections in a row. Even when Australians overwhelmingly supported Medicare, they tried to dismantle it. Fast forward to today, and Labor is once again working to strengthen Medicare. When we came to government in 2022, it had never been harder or more expensive to see a doctor. Bulk billing was in free fall after a decade of coalition cuts, including the Leader of the Opposition's 6-year Medicare rebate freeze as Health Minister. And in just under 3 years, we're turning this around. The 2023 budget delivered a record-breaking $6.1 billion investment in Medicare, including $3.5 billion to triple the bulk billing incentive, the largest boost in Medicare's history. Bulk billing has had an additional 6 million free GP visits nationwide in just 12 months. And in New South Wales alone, 1.8 million more visits have been bulk billed, easing the burden on families and pensioners. Importantly, Deputy Speaker, it hasn't stopped there. We've also made medicines cheaper. Get this, Australians have saved over $1 billion on prescriptions, with prices capped at $31.60 for PBS medicines and just $7.70 for pensioners. In Bennelong, families have saved $6.3 million, delivering real cost of living relief when it's needed most. And then, of course, we have our great Medicare urgent care clinics. The Top Ride Medicare urgent care clinic has been an incredible success. It's taking pressure off our busy hospitals and providing an alternative that is free, open 7 days a week, with extended hours of 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. And you don't need to just listen to me, Deputy Speaker. Here's some feedbacks I've directly received from locals. Becky said, "We also used the urgent care at Top Ride on Saturday. They were fantastic. The GP on duty started my husband on the correct treatment straight away. Excellent care." Nikki then summed it up, saying, "I used urgent care last night at Ride. How fantastic. I arrived at 8:45 p.m, was seen by a nurse at 8:50 p.m. By 9 p.m, I was sitting with the doctor, and by 9:20 I was back at home with my care. Amazing." Deputy Speaker, this is what Labor governments do. We deliver services and we strengthen Medicare. These new urgent care clinics fill a gap in our health system and ensure that families get the care they need when they need it. But there's still more to do. Locals in Lane Cove, Chatswood and surrounds have told me how important access to quality, affordable health care is to them. They also need walk-in health care outside of business hours because getting sick does not follow a schedule. They need bulk-billed doctors without being forced to visit overcrowded emergency rooms and have lengthy delays. That's why I'm calling for a Medicare urgent care clinic to service Lane Cove, Chatswood and surrounding areas. This clinic would support local hospitals like Royal North Shore, taking pressure off emergency departments and provide bulk bill care. With election around the corner, it's important to compare and contrast approaches. Whilst Labor continues to invest in Medicare, the Liberals refuse to commit to keeping or expanding our urgent care clinics. The Liberals have promised huge cuts to services, but they won't tell Australians what they'll be till after the election. Well, that's not good enough. Their record gives us a good indication, though. The Leader of the Opposition's record as Health Minister speaks for itself. He froze Medicare rebates for 6 years, he cut $200 million from emergency departments, and of course he proposed a GP tax. He voted against cheaper medicines and tried to block 60-day prescriptions. And let's not forget, he cut $50 billion from public hospitals. Deputy Speaker, I'll always work to protect and strengthen Medicare. I'll keep working to protect bulk billing and expand our urgent care clinic network because I believe health care is a right, not a privilege. The Leader of the Opposition, on the other hand, will do the opposite. they'll wreck Medicare.